All right, welcome to the national championship match. You've made it thus far. Congratulations. You've worked so hard to get here, and we wanted to take a moment to recognize that. I am Dakota Ronco, and I'll be the moderator for this match. Let's get started with introductions. We'll start with our readers. Please tell us your name, your grade, and how many years you've been competing in Battle of the Books. Hello, my name is Cindy Rodriguez. This is my second year in Battle of the Books. And my favorite book was Dragon Pearl. I'm team captain. Hi, I'm Alina. This is my third year in Battle of the Books. And my favorite book is Indian No More, and I'm in 8th grade. Hi, my name is Yuen, and I'm in 8th grade. This is my second year in Battle of the Books. And my favorite book was Dragon Pearl. Hi, my name is Janet Dicker, and I am the chaperone. Hi, my name's Matilda. I'm in 6th grade. This is my first year. And my favorite book was The Best at It. Hi, my name is Celeste. This is my second year with Battle of the Books, and my favorite book is The Best at It. Hi, my name is Olivia. I'm in 8th grade, and this is my second year. My favorite book is Becoming RBG. Hi, I'm Peter Quint, and I am the teacher for the deaf at TOPS. This is my third year here. It's been so much fun. Hi, everyone. I'm Allison O'Hara, and I'll be keeping score for your match today. I would say that my favorite book is Dragon Pearl. Good luck. Congratulations on advancing thus far in the competition. Should be really proud of yourselves. Hi, my name is Noah. I work as a librarian at Gallaudet University. This is my 6th year being a judge for Battle of the Books. And if you'd ask my favorite book, I'd have to say Best at It. It was quite a good book. Hi, I'm Jessie Saunders, and I run the youth programs for Gallaudet University. I've been a part of Battle of the Books since its inception, and I love this program. I couldn't pick between Dragon Pearl and Best at It. Both books were really great for different reasons. Have fun and good luck. The championship match will have 3 chapters, just like before. In the first chapter, you have 1 minute to discuss as a team. Anyone can write on the board. Just make sure everybody has their thumbs up so we can proceed. In the second chapter, you'll have 12 questions, and you'll have 1 minute individually. It'll be your time to shine. And then in the third chapter, again, you will do them individually as the oral presentations. Hi, everyone. My name is Tammy Santmeyer. I will be signing the questions from the book entitled Becoming RBG, written by Debbie Levi. Good luck and have fun. Hi, everyone. My name is Young Hae Park, and I am going to be the signer for the book entitled The Dragon Pearl, written by Yoon Ha Lee. I wish you all the best of luck. Good luck. Hi, my name is Regina, and I will be signing the questions from the book Indian No More, written by Charlene Willis McManus. Good luck, everyone. Hello, everyone. My name is Gaurav Mather, and I am the Dean of the Graduate School. I will be signing the questions from the book entitled The Best at It, written by Malik Pancholi. Good luck with the match. I disagree with that statement that Min's mom said they should not use their fox magic. I disagree for different reasons. The first reason being it's their true identity and their true gift, and they should use it. It's their true identity, and they should not hide their own identities. For example, in the book, Min had to dress up and pretend she was a human so that other people would think she was a human. That's not fair. They should be able to keep their true identity. Secondly, I disagree because Min should use her super fox magic to defend herself also. For example, in the beginning of the book, when the inspector entered her home and held her up after she had transformed and changed back into a human from being a table, he held her up by the neck and she transformed into a heavy block of metal to defend herself. She took advantage of her magic to defend herself. Thirdly, I disagree because they have the precious power of charm and they could use charm to calm someone if someone ever had a tantrum. For example, in the gambling business, men tried to use charm on Captain High when her debt was too high and she couldn't afford it. Men used her charm to calm her down. That's why I disagree with Min's mom about not showing anyone their fox magic. Okay, for question number one, Cindy's the answer. Myself and the other judge, Jesse, decided to award you 5 points, the full 5 points. Great job. Your presentation was really smooth. You opened and closed very well, and you were clear in your answer. What you were saying was very clear. You had good pacing. It was really easy to understand, and you had 3 great points about identity. It's a good example. Defending yourself. I really like that reasoning. And charm. Obviously, the best part of fox magic. We all want to charm people. So 5 points to you. Good job. I agree with Min's mother that you should not show off fox magic. Besides, maybe a little bit at home because of number one, when the investigator came over, he was very cautious and very like freaked out. He saw Min turn into a table and then come out of it. He was very freaked out. So I think she could have gotten in trouble if he didn't get knocked out with a pan. My second reason is that if the public found out, they would have been banned or even killed. Because it's not really accepted in everyday life. And because people also think that they're extinct, like they don't think foxes are a thing anymore. Using fox magic makes people think that they're still around, which they are, and may make them scared and not want to interact with them. I also think that they will be looked at differently. But I also think that they shouldn't do it because they could get in huge trouble with the Thousand Worlds Council and they could get banned and just like kicked to the curb because they aren't accepted in the world. So those are the reasons why I think they should not use fox magic because they will get in trouble. Matilda, am I signing your name right? Yeah. So me and the other judge, while watching your answer, decided to award you 4 points. Did a great job. Your presentation was really captivating. Your explanation about agreeing with Min's mom that they shouldn't use fox magic had really great points. For instance, you mentioned staying out of trouble, being viewed differently, and being banned by the council. All very good points. That's for the content side of things. For your presentation, you opened strong, but toward the end, you started to get lost. You started to trail off. It was so close. If your conclusion had been stronger, we would have given you the full 5 points. But again, you did a great job and we enjoyed listening to your answer. Her dad tried to become more American in many different ways. One way was when he told the secret agent was when the secret agent told him that their family had to move. Her dad decided to move to LA because he thought that LA would be the best place for their family and a more safe home for them. Secondly, he decided to look for an electronics job because he thought that that would get them more money so that he could buy more stuff because in the res, his job didn't give him a lot of money. When they went to the restaurant while they were celebrating his promotion, they didn't serve him because they didn't serve Mexicans. He got so angry that he decided to leave and get drunk. And when he got back home, he cut Regina's hair so that she would become more American. That's how I know her dad tried to become more American. Alina, we have decided to award you 5 points. Good job. You had a great opening and closing, and moreover, we were really impressed that you didn't let the technical issue bother you. We're really sorry that that happened, but you didn't let it impact you. And just let me tell you, that's definitely the sign of a good presenter. You pushed forward as if nothing had happened while we were trying to fix things. You mentioned three things: the res, the restaurant, and cutting off Regina's hair while being drunk. All three examples were correct. Great job. Some of the ways that Regina's dad tried to become more American was one example is that when he was buying a TV from one of the neighbors, because like most American families have that, but not many Indian families did. So I think that it was one way to become more quote unquote normal in their society. Also, they had a car. The mom didn't mind taking the bus to go to her job for or to go shopping, and she didn't mind using the bus. And he bought a car from someone. That was another example. Because like most people have a car, not like a truck or anything, just cars. Another example was the fancy restaurant. He was trying to prove that he was like other people, even though he may have been kicked out because he was a different race. He wanted to prove that he was an American. And the fourth example is when he got clothes for his interview. He said he was not fine using the old clothes from the reservation. He wanted new clothes to be more Americanized. Olivia, for question number 2, the other judge and I decided to award you with 4 points for your presentation. Congratulations. You had wonderful examples. The TV, the car for grocery shopping, that's definitely a very American thing, for sure, and the fancy restaurant. He even had a fourth point, which was about his clothing for the interview. The content was spot on. Now, for the presentation. When the time ran out and so your closing was very brief. Next time, just try to keep an eye on the timer so that you could have had a stronger conclusion. Good job, Olivia. Raul, his definition of being the best at it changed from the beginning to the end of the book in different ways. First, he tried to join football. The coach taught him football, but his mom didn't want him to join, and his uncle encouraged him to start football. But Raul fell and hit his elbow in football, and it didn't work out. Secondly, there was theater. Because football wasn't successful, he tried theater. Raul helped with makeup and lighting. And then 3 men came over and told Raul that he wasn't the right kind of son. They showed him a picture. He thought he was an adopted son, but no. Then thirdly, there was math. Raul didn't want to join math, but then when he was hurrying to do his homework just before class started, Justin came up and Justin told him, wow, you're so good at math. And he really encouraged him to join the mathletes. Later, he succeeded by winning in mathletes. That's why Raul started and became the best at it. Okay, last but not least, for you, Yuen, Jesse and I decided to award you 4 points. Great job. For your presentation score, you opened well, your explanation was good, and your closing was as well. But we felt you had just one missing component about how Raul's understanding of being the best at it changed from the beginning to the end of the book. For instance, you could have mentioned how he joined football and theater and wanted to compete, but then he realized that being the best at it means doing something that you love to do. That's how his definition of being the best at it transformed from the beginning to the end of the book. That's what we were looking for. But you did a great job. You had 3 good reasons: football, theater, mathletes. So 4 points. Congratulations. So in the beginning of the book, Raul was given the advice from his grandfather. His grandfather said, you need to find one thing that you're super good at and become the best at it. And so he took the advice super seriously. He was so determined to become the best at whatever he was good at. As the book progressed, he tried so many different things. Each time, he just wasn't good at it. Until he heard from Justin that he was good at math. He wasn't thinking about trying out for mathletes, but decided to just give it a go. He was really, really good and became the #1 rank in the match competitions for mathletes. And that felt really good to him. Not as good as he thought it would be. He really wanted to be recognized by so many people, and he didn't want him to think that he was not good at anything. So by the end of the book, he thought, you know, even if I'm not good at this, it's still good that I tried. And that's some of the reasons why I think his definition of the best at it changed from the beginning to the end of the book. So last for you, Celeste, after watching your presentation, we both just thought, wow, and decided to award you with 5 points. Congratulations. Your answer was exactly what we were looking for. You described how Raul, his thinking transformed in the best at it from the beginning to the end of the book. You mentioned how he tried everything, but realized he wasn't really good at them. For example, football, among a couple others. And then he realized that he was good at math and he got recognized for his talent. Yes, exactly. That content was spot on. Your presentation was also very smooth and you had good pacing. complete with a strong opening and a strong conclusion. It was pretty much perfect. Great job. 5 points to you. Congratulations. I'm home now in Texas.
Hi, I just wanted to say, first of all, congratulations to all of you for making it to your championship match for Battle of the Book Nationals. You should be really proud of yourselves. You started in the preliminaries and then advanced all the way to the national championship. Very impressive. And you've managed to do that despite the fact that there's a pandemic and we're conducting this competition over Zoom. You've made it. You've made it through it all. So you should be proud of yourselves and pat yourselves on the back, okay? Now let's get started with the introductions before we start the game. Tell us your name, your grade, how many years you've played Battle of the Books, and your favorite book from the Buff division. Do we have a brave first volunteer? Hi, my name is Evelyn, and I'm in the 7th grade. It's my 3rd year in the Buff division. My 3rd year as a player, and my favorite book is Every Falling Star. Oh, I'm Diesel. I'm in 7th grade. And it's my 1st year or my 2nd year doing Battle of the Books. And my favorite book, they're all great, I mean, but my 2 favorite is Born a Crime by Trevor Noah and Every Falling Star. Hello, my name is Ellie and I'm in 5th grade. This is my 1st year in Battle of the Books, and I have 2 favorite books, Every Falling Star and Finding Layla. Those are my favorites. Hi, my name is Mike Brummer. Good luck and have fun. Hello, everyone. I'm Jill Hoffert. Good luck today. You got this. Hi, my name is Gabrielle, and I'm in the 8th grade, and this is my 3rd year competing in Battle of the Books, and my favorite book is Finding Layla. Hi, my name is Leland Gonzalez, and I'm in 8th grade. This is my 2nd year playing Battle of the Books, and my favorite book has to be Finding Layla. Hi, I'm 7, Aikda, and I'm in 8th grade, and I've been playing Battle of the Books for 3 years. My favorite book is Every Falling Star. Hi, I'm Charlene Kukendral, and this is my second year coaching for Battle of the Books, and my favorite book is Trevor Noah, Born a Crime. Hi, everyone. I'm Allison, and I will be your scorekeeper for the match today. What's shown on the PowerPoint and what I have is all on the same page. I think my favorite book would be Trevor Noah, Born a Crime. I enjoy the wit and the humor in the book. So congratulations to all of you. No matter what happens today, you should be very proud of yourselves. Hi, everyone. I'm Lydia, and I will be one of the co-judges today. I'll be helping to determine if the answers are right or wrong. And my favorite book is also, it's Trevor Noah, Born a Crime. I loved that book, and I just loved all of the stories in it about his childhood and everything. Hello, I'm Casey, and I will be also co-judging with Lydia. You know, you all have already been reading the books over the last couple of weeks, and you may have been doing even more before that. You already know these books, and you already know what you're doing. Don't feel apprehensive because this is a championship match. You've done these games before, and you know these books. So throughout the book, Layla has been talking about that blue ringed octopus in her body. And there are two reasons that I feel that the octopus really symbolizes the things that she can't talk about her opinions. One reason, the second is my first reason. The second reason is maybe that she's a little bit depressed. That first reason, she couldn't say her opinion. In every situation, she wanted to say something, but the octopus would show up and it would wrap its tentacles around her throat and she couldn't speak. The second reason is she lived in a house, and when she was in the house, the octopus could represent her depression, depending on the topic, just about her situation, like how she lives, her relationship with her brother, her relationship with her mom and her dad, all those situations. So those are the two reasons why she feels like she has a blue ringed octopus inside her body. And that's what I feel like the octopus represents. Your presentation was great, very clean. It had a nice clear open and close. So I gave you 2 points for your presentation. And now, Casey. Yes, it's my turn now. When we're reviewing your content, based off of the reasons that you gave us, using the examples that you gave us, we thought that you had a really strong application from the book. And this was going to be a total of 3 points that I could assign. So Evelyn, I really liked your 2 reasons that you gave. And I liked how you really analyzed what it was and how it applied to Layla. I thought your reasons were great, but I'd really like to see some stronger examples that came from the book. Like, for example, at first, when she felt like it was squeezing her throat, that's absolutely right. But in what situations did that come up in the book that she felt like the octopus was squeezing her throat? One example of that could be the coffee date with the, oh gosh, what's her name? Her friend's mom. Just going out on that coffee date. How did she feel throughout that? Well, I don't want to call it a date, but when she met up with that person for coffee, she could feel the tentacles around her throat. And so I was looking for more examples that came directly from the book that helped justify your reason. I think that the bottom line is we just needed some more examples to be able to really concretely justify your presentation. So that means we gave you 2 points for presentation, 1 point for content, for a total of 3 points. Congratulations. Throughout the book, Layla has always said that she felt like there was a blue ringed octopus that was moving inside of her body. And I think that that symbolizes her being afraid and being worried about not being able to, she doesn't want to hurt her mom and she doesn't want to get hurt again. She wants everything to work out okay. She wants to feel safe and be able to have all of her concerns taken care of. What's she going to do in school? Is she getting enough sleep? Is she going to get sick? She has a lot of things that she's worried about and a lot of fears. I think that in the future, she is going to be mindful of that. And just like when she went to the foster home, she worried about that. And Layla was always worried about if she would be all right. And she wants to be able to touch other people and hug them again. And she's worried about doing that in the future, about whether or not she'll be safe, whether or not she'll feel calm again. And she's been stuck in a foster home forever. And so I think she has a lot of worries and worries about whether or not she'll be okay and whether or not she'll find a home. Is this person going to be like her mother, or is it going to be a new and different person? Is it going to change? Is it going to be like her own mother was? She has a lot of fears, and I think that's what the octopus inside of her body represents, is her fears about the future and all of the worries that she has. And that's why she feels like she has an octopus moving in her body. Great job with the presentation. You had everything that we were looking for, an opening and supporting sentences, as well as an ending. I really liked how you listed your 3 points before expanding on them, which was really great. So very organized. You got 2 points for presentation. Congratulations. 2 full points. And now over to Casey. I really want to commend you, first of all, on your presentation, because you really made my eyes kind of well up with your answer. I got goosebumps. Your reasons were very heart-touching. And what Layla went through is not easy. And I don't want anyone to have to go through something like that. So I wanted to mention that, first of all. You gave quite a few examples with each of your reasons that you had. I was very impressed. You really know your stuff. You know what's happening in the book. All of the examples were lacking some details. There was no one strong example over the other that you really went in depth on to apply your thoughts to the book. Do you know what I mean? If that makes sense. Feel like your reasons were a little bit broad, and as I mentioned before, they were very heart-touching about having the blue octopus in her body. We were just looking for a few more concrete examples from the book. Overall, great presentation. I even welled up a little bit. I gave you 2 points for content, which means between the presentation and the content, you got a total of 4 points. Okay, comparing how the media portrayed Alfonso versus Officer Whitson, I don't feel like it was fair because, first of all, the things that they were saying, some of them weren't true. And Alfonso pointed out that a lot of those things weren't in fact true. And then the second reason, it kind of made other people mad that Officer Whitson, even though he made a mistake, you don't always know the whole story. So they just thought like, that's what typically happens and it'll be okay. That's the way, if you were to compare Alfonso and Officer Whitson through the media, I feel like it wasn't fair. Again, you had a nice, clear answer, a great opening and ending. I saw the 2 reasons in there very clearly. Watching your presentation, for your presentation, I gave overall 2 points. Great job, and I'll turn it over to Casey for the content score. I really liked your opening. You made it very clear that you disagreed with the media's portrayal. I thought that was great. Now, throughout your presentation, you kept saying these statements are not true. These statements are not true. But what were the examples of those statements? So which of the statements that were represented in the media that weren't true? I would love to see you apply some of the content from the book and tell me which of those statements were not true. I was just looking for some specific instances from the book. I gave you 1 point for content, which means you got 2 points for your presentation and 1 point for your content for a total of 3 points. I do think the media portrayal of Alfonso and Officer Whitson was not fair. I don't think so. And I don't think so because the first point being that Alfonso was dead, secondly, race, and third, Alfonso's family and friends. First of all, Alfonso was dead, so how could he explain what had happened or explain what his issues were? He couldn't. and because he was dead. And Mr. Whitson took advantage of that and spread lies. I saw this go on and on. Alfonso didn't have a chance to do the same thing because he was dead. Anything he could say, he was stuck. And secondly, Mr. Whitson was white and Alfonso was black, which means that there's more chance that people would believe that a white person because of today's society. And the book Society clearly shows that it's very racist. More white people and more people in general will be inclined to believe a white police officer. And not only that, he was a man too. People believe white persons instead of black persons and their family. Thirdly, Alfonso's family participated in a lot of Black Lives Matter protests, and some people who disagreed with Black Lives Matter or think that people use weapons to defend themselves believe that. Now, seeing his family and friends participate in that, some people won't believe them because of their participation. And maybe that's dangerous. Maybe they're lying too. Those three reasons are why I think, no, the media didn't give a fair portrayal of both of them. Gabriella, your presentation was the same as Leland's. You included everything with an opening, ending, and 3 supporting points. So it was very easy to understand. And I gave you 2 points for your presentation. Congratulations. I want to applaud you for not being fazed by having to do your presentation again. Thank you so much. That is not your fault. I just wanted to say that your points were very valid, very powerful about Alfonso not being able to speak for himself, which was very true, and the statements about the societal issues that you clearly applied to your answer. I was looking for just a little bit more that came directly from the book related to those questions. I'm sorry, not the questions, your answer. I really appreciate that you're being mindful of what's going on and the larger societal issues that are lived experiences right now, but I was looking for just a few more examples. I gave you 2 points for content for a total of 4 points. Congratulations. So I believe that Patricia lived up to her name. The times that she lived up to her name, I feel like I was most inspired by 2 reasons. When she gave back love to Trevor and her family from when she ran away, just all the stuff she handed to her mom and letting them see Trevor, allowing them to visit. And my second reason, or my second thing, is when she forgave Abel. I was really inspired, and it was confusing for me. She forgave him for everything that had happened and everything. And those are the 2 reasons why I think she lived up to her name. Now, last we have Diesel. Your presentation was great. I thought everything went well. You had a clear opening, ending, and reasons. So I gave you 2 full points for your presentation. Congratulations. Casey? I loved your 2 examples about the love and forgiveness. I think that was some new insight to the question. It was a different perspective that I hadn't actually thought about before. And you're absolutely right. I think they were great examples. The first one that you had with the visiting family, and then her forgiveness of Abel. Your examples were a little general. There was a time when she allowed the family to visit, but when was that? And how did that happen? And the issue with Abel, she forgave him for what he did, but what did he do? We were just looking for a better understanding of what it is you were trying to use to justify your answer. We thought that your reasonings were very strong on their own, but we were just looking for a few more details. So I gave you 2 points for the content. You got 2 points for the presentation, so you have a total of 4 points. Congratulations. Last but not least, Ben, your presentation was great. You were lucky that you were able to get your presentation just in at the nick of time, and we're glad that it worked out. You included everything, the opening, ending, and 3 supporting points. So congratulations, I gave you 2 points. Yes, last but not least, Sven. I was impressed with your 3 supporting points. I thought they were very strong, accurate, and showed exactly what happened in the book. And they were key moments in the book, like when Trevor's mom bailed him out of jail without him knowing. And that's definitely her giving back. And then that time again, her getting shot in the back of the head and having God rescue her. Those are some really important moments in the book. So great examples that you included in your answer. The one thing Lydia and I struggled with was that your first reason, when you said Patricia's parents raised Patricia well, they were very supportive and sweet, which then led to Patricia treating her son Trevor the same way. But Patricia actually ran away from her home. So there is some inaccuracy in that answer. If that part hadn't been included, I might have given you all of the points. However, for content, we're now giving you 2 points. And you also have 2 points for your presentation for a total of 4 points. Hello, everyone. Wow. 2 very, very close championship matches. Blue winning by just a hair, as well as in the buff, winning by just 2 points. Crazy. Congratulations to the blue division, our national championship team. Topic 8 from Washington. Congratulations to our buff national championships as well this year. Our champions are the California School for the Deaf, Fremont, from Fremont, California. Congratulations. This year was a bit of a special year for us because all the way from preliminary competitions to the playoffs and now to the national competition, everything has been hosted virtually. This is the first time in Battle of the Books history, and the teams were really able to move quickly and adjust to that change. So congratulations for that. We are not done yet. We will begin the awards ceremony next. It's been fun.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 National Battle of the Books Award Ceremony. Let me introduce myself. My name is Allison O'Hara, and I am the coordinator for the Battle of the Books. So I was behind the scenes planning all the details for this fun competition. Who's next?
Hi, I am Casey Johnson Pasqua, and I have been working with the Youth Programs Office. I'm very excited and looking forward to this award ceremony.
Hi, I'm Pablo Gonzalez Jr., and I work as a student assistant for the youth programs. I'm so excited to be here.
Okay, now we have some really exciting to share with you. We'll have a very special guest come and join us today. Let's see if our guest is here yet. Hi.
Hi, everyone. I'm Steve, and I am the main character in this game, Minecraft. I'll be mining and building all the way. I'm really excited.
Thank you for coming, Steve. We are thrilled that you could show up today. We really appreciate that. Let's get started. Of course, we have to start with special thanks to everyone that made this possible. Those individuals are a most special thanks, of course, to our readers. You all are a very important part of this competition. There would be no competition without you. Thank you so much for reading all of the books and answering the questions and being great teams and everything else that you've done for this competition.
Well done, readers.
Our chaperones. You all are key to the success of this competition. You all make sure that the readers are all set and prepared for competition. You guide them and work with me, as well as making sure everybody has the right link and all of the other preparations that they need. We couldn't do this without all of you, so thank you. Family and friends, you all are very important as well. I know behind the scenes, you've been supporting your readers and chaperones and playing a part in this competition as well. So thank you for everything. Of course, we must recognize our youth programs ambassadors like Pablo here.
Oh, me.
What do our youth programs ambassadors do? They moderate the matches, they keep the score, and they've been working throughout the entire competition. They're an incredibly important part of this competition, and we want to thank you for your time and dedication to the Battle of the Books thus far. Our Gallaudet University Interpreting Services, who are here to ensure that all of our readers had equal access to communication. Thank you for being an important part of this competition. Last but certainly not least, I'd like to recognize two of our sponsors for this competition, Sorensen, as well as Northup Grumman. Thank you for your support. Okay. Wait a minute. What is that? You see something?
That was really, really creepy. Oh, now it's gone.
Okay, well, it's gone. That's so weird.
Yeah, I'm really hoping it doesn't come back. We better keep going. We better keep going.
Okay, well, let's keep an eye out. We'll keep going for anything that might pop up. Okay, we'll recognize our 4th place finishers in the green division. Congratulations, Minnesota State Academy for the Deaf from Minnesota on winning 4th place.
Well done, team.
Next, in 3rd place for the green division is Kendall Demonstration Elementary School from Washington, D.C. Congratulations. In 2nd place for the green division will be Venado Middle School from California.
Well done. Congratulations.
And now our green division championship is none other than Heathlands School for Deaf Children from the United Kingdom. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Okay, now, oh.
Whoa.
Is that a zombie?
Oh my God, shine your light on
use
it.
your light. Yes, use your light so it'll go away. Oh my gosh. Go away, ew.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Great teamwork, guys.
Nice job. Whew.
Now we got that out of the way.
That was really scary.
I know, the second time.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to be extra careful and keep an eye out in case anything else comes up, anything else appears. All right, now we want to take a moment to recognize all of our Blue Division participating teams who took part in this year's national competition. Thank you for all your hard work in reading books and participating in the tournament bracket. Great job to all of you. The first team that we'd like to recognize is the Kansas School for the Deaf from Kansas. Next up is the Maryland School for the Deaf from Frederick, Maryland. Well done. And next up, we have the Rocky Mountain School for the Deaf from Colorado. Congratulations. And next up, we have the Sequoia Deaf School from Mesa, Arizona. Well done, all of you. And next, who is our fourth place team? Drum roll, please. Congratulations to Marie Phillips School for the Deaf from Massachusetts. Great job. Congratulations to you. Now, in third place, who's it gonna be? Can I get another drum roll? All right. The Heathland School for Deaf Children from the United Kingdom. Congratulations on your third place win. Then next up in second place, let's see, who do we have? Who will it be? Venado Middle School from California. Such a close match. Should be so proud of that great accomplishment. And now our championship team. Okay, drum roll again. Drum roll, please. Congratulations to TOPS K-8 School from Seattle, Washington. Again, such a closely competed match and just moved forward by 1 point. Huge congratulations to you two for becoming, your team for becoming our Blue Division Championship team.
And now it is time for the Buff Division. Whoa.
Oh my gosh, an arrow. Hide, hide. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh no, Pablo. Do you need help?
Pablo, are you okay?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'll survive. Ooh. It's fine. I've got my Band-Aid here. I'll survive.
My gosh, you're so brave, Pablo.
I know. I'll keep going.
Okay, as long as you're good.
Ooh, it hurts, but I'll manage. Now for our Buff Division participating teams. First, we have California School for the Deaf from Riverside, California. Next, we have Nebraska Regional Programs North. Next is the Rocky Mountain School for the Deaf from Colorado. Next, we have TOPS K-8 from Washington State. And now, on to our fourth place winner. Who could it be? It is the Wisconsin School for the Deaf from Wisconsin. Congratulations. Next, we have our third place division winners. None other than Kendall Demonstration Elementary School. Congratulations. Next, we have second place winners. Who could it be? Nebraska Regional Programs. Congratulations. Next, we have our Buff Championship team. And that is none other than, who could it be? California School for the Deaf, Fremont. Congratulations. You all are our national champions.
Okay, so now I am thrilled to announce.
Oh no!
Wait a second.
A spider!
Ew, ew, spider, gross.
Oh,
Somebody
gross.
get it.
Ew!
Get it out of here.
Just get it. Get it away.
Okay, I think it's gone. Ooh, I really don't like spiders. Oh, okay, it's gone. Okay. Whew.
Let's
Okay.
hope it doesn't come back.
Gross. Yes. Oh my gosh. It's like one creature after another. Jeez.
Let's hope not.
Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Now, we are excited to announce the Team Sportsmanship Award. What is the Team Sportsmanship Award, you might be asking? It's when we pick one team from each division that shows great sportsmanship. This looks like having great teamwork, positive attitudes, and so on. There's one team that really stood out for the Green Division this year, and that team was the Minnesota State Academy for the Deaf. Congratulations. You all truly, truly deserve this award.
Now, I wonder who earned the Sportsmanship Award for the Blue Division. Who could it be? For being supportive of their teams, for being positive, having great rapport. It's the Kansas School for the Deaf. You all did a great job. I loved your energy. It was so positive. Congratulations.
Now we're going to recognize the sportsmanship team from the Buff Division. Who will it be? Tops K-8. Congratulations. You did such a great job of working together.
Great job. Next, I'm very excited to announce none other than, what is that?
What? Wait, what is that? What is that? Allison, Allison, where'd you go?
Oh my gosh,
Can you see me?
that was weird.
That was so weird. I couldn't see you all.
The screen just went black.
Yeah, it was like I was like in a bubble or something. I don't know what just happened.
So strange. Anyone hurt?
No, I mean, I think I'm okay. I think I'm all right.
Just keep getting these interruptions. We hopefully will be okay. We're together. We got this.
Right, we're determined. We can do it. Okay, so I'm now excited to announce our All-Stars. It's when we recognize different readers from different teams who show tremendous qualities and different skills. For instance, they know their assigned books in and out. They're natural leaders on their team. They're often encouraging, they're supportive, and so much more. These recognized readers are called the All-Stars. So we'll get started with the Green Division. Who will it be this year? Let's see. First up, we have Charlie Aquaviva from the Rochester School for the Deaf. Great job, Charlie. And next up, we have Givenson Simjohn from the Minnesota Academy for the Deaf. Congratulations. And next up, we have Jaden Dingle, who's a student at the California School for the Deaf, Fremont. Great job, Jaden. Also, an all-star is Louise Ortiz from the Willie Ross School for the Deaf. We also want to recognize Louise Salda from the Venado Middle School. Next up, we have Majli Perez Navarro from the Rocky Mountain School for the Deaf. Another all-star is Talia Wiley Saunders from the Kendall Demonstration Elementary School. Congratulations. And also, we'd like to recognize Toysin Kaljalji from the Heathland School for the Deaf. Congratulations.
Now that we've recognized all of the Green Division All-Star readers, we can also recognize the All-Stars from the Blue Division. You ready? The first person, I think you're ready. The first person that we'd like to recognize is Alina Suazo from Venado Middle School. Congratulations. Next up, we have Celeste Lane Cummings from TOPS K-8 in Seattle, Washington. Congratulations. Next, we have Dominic Scanzillo from Marie Phillips School. Next up, we have Kat Allen Bruns from Rocky Mountain Deaf School in Colorado. Congratulations. Next up, Keen Shank from the Maryland School for the Deaf, Frederick. Congratulations. Next up, we have Matilda Smith from TOPS K-8, again in Washington State, Seattle. Next up is Olivia Holly from the Sequoia Deaf School in Arizona. Congratulations. Next up, we have Sophia D'Angelo from the Kansas School for the Deaf. Congratulations. Next up, we have Vincent Abudan Ikas from the Heathlands School for Deaf Children in the UK. Congratulations.
Okay, we have recognized the Green Division All-Stars, the Blue Division All-Stars, and next up is our Buff Division All-Stars. So let's see who it'll be. First up, we have Evelyn Rickert from the Nebraska Regional Programs East. Well done, Evelyn. We'd also like to recognize Hannah Zependinsky from the Wisconsin School for the Deaf. Next up, we have Jaden Gamache from the Nebraska Regional Programs North. Next up is Jocelyn Gutierrez from the Nebraska Regional Programs North. We'd like to recognize Pax Holcomb as an all-star who participated from Kendall Demonstration Elementary School. Also, Prina Chochan from TOPS K-8. Well done. Our next all-star is Riordan Ferguson from the Rocky Mountain School for the Deaf. And Savan Ikeda from the California School for the Deaf at Fremont.
Okay. Now we'd like to recognize our most outstanding reader, who we call our MOR, the most outstanding reader. And this is a reader who shows immense knowledge, great teamwork, leadership skills, excellent rapport, and a whole lot more. Just an all-around reader. And we will be recognizing one reader from each division. That one reader from the green division will be,
drum roll please,
Orion Rowley from Heathlands School for Deaf Children. Congratulations.
And now, who is going to be our most outstanding reader for the blue division? Let's see here. Congratulations to Cindy Rodriguez from the Venado Middle School in California. What a truly great job. We want to recognize all of your effort throughout this entire competition. Congratulations, Cindy.
And now we'd like to recognize the most outstanding reader from the buff division. I'm sure we are all quite curious as to who that could be.
Dun, 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 dun.
Gabriella Bibb from the California School for the Deaf, Fremont. Congratulations. Great job.
My goodness. This year has been truly amazing. Our readers got their first books for the preliminary competition way back in October. And since that time, they have been reading, preparing, practicing, thinking, memorizing, and now we're here recognizing our winning teams, our all-stars, and the most outstanding readers. It's been such an impressive year. And again, huge congrats to everyone involved in Battle of the Books.
Yes, congratulations. Pat yourselves on the back.
Definitely pat yourselves on the back.
I'm patting you too.
Yes, virtually, we're doing that as well. So now, before we close, I want to take this opportunity to tell you a bit about a webinar that we'll be offering this summer called Got Skills. Usually this is a summer camp, but this year we're doing a little bit things a little bit differently, and it'll be a webinar. Different activities that you can sign up for. I want you to go ahead and apply and register. Registration is now open. The webinar is for those currently enrolled in the 6th to 8th grades, and we hope to see you sign up.
So now who's interested in starting a business? How did you come up with the ideas? How do you make a business plan? What does that even look like? Well, we have a webinar that we call Deaf Biz. And this is for those of you who are currently in 8th grade. If you'd like to learn more about this opportunity, please go ahead and apply to the link posted on the page now. Do it, you know you want to.
This summer, we'll be having a special webinar that's called the Deaf Youth Pride webinar. It's for LGBTQ plus youth who are currently enrolled in 8th grade and up. It's an opportunity to learn about a variety of identities through workshops and presentations. And let me tell you, it's extremely beneficial and you'll learn a lot. So sign up, okay?
And we also want to remind you that the Youth Debate Bowls semifinals will be taking place this Monday. And then the finals will be on Friday, which will be live streamed on our Facebook page. Come watch these debates. They will absolutely be fascinating to watch. We will have our final competition. It will be live streamed via Facebook, okay? Make sure you tune in and watch this debate. It's going to be an interesting one for sure.
Oh, I'm definitely going to watch.
It's a great idea.
We'll watch it together.
I love it. Let's do it.
See you next year.
Next year. Steve?
Have you guys seen any creepers in a while?
No, not in a while. Be careful. Oh no, behind you. Behind you,
Don't worry.
look.
Don't worry, I got this. Just stay
Be
away.
careful. Oh no, it's closer. It's here. It's here. Get out of the way. Save yourself. Do we have bloopers? It would be funny. Are we actually doing bloopers? It's huge.
Hooray!
Hi, I'm Steve. And I am the main character of the game.
Wait, your background. You don't have your background up.
Oh, I forgot.
Yep,
Oy,
you
let's
need
do
the
it
cave
again.
background.
Hi. I'm Steve.
You still don't have the cave background, Jesse. I think Pablo was having trouble clicking on the right thing.
I am dying. I'm laughing so hard.
Yep, I clicked the audio button instead of the video button. I thought I was supposed to hit you in the chest, Pablo.
No, but you were supposed to wait for him.
Oh, okay. I can't look with all that explosion happening.
Oh, you said it wrong. It's supposed to be the other way around. California School for the Deaf, Riverside. It's supposed
Wait,
to be
it's
California
gone.
School for the Deaf, comma, Riverside.
What?
Sophia D'Angelo from I cannot. Honestly.
We're all supposed to die together.
Yes, we die as a team. We do everything together. We die together.
Yeah, we beat all of the monsters.
Yes, and now we beat them all. We have to die together.
And be buried together too.
Teamwork.
Save us!
Save us! Did you know that we'll have a debate bowl this week? Wait, is Sunday this week? Yeah. No. What?
haven't eaten lunch yet. Oops.
I'm excited for like next year. No, I don't like that redo.
Me hungry.
It was raining, but now it's sunny. Come on.
Are we supposed to turn off our videos? Oops. I can't find the stop video button.
Want to do it again?
See you next. Bye.
Hello and welcome to the National 2021 Battle of the Books National Championship Award Ceremony.